2024, everybody's chasing money, women, fame, status. The most famous people in these worlds are the people that talk about how to make money, how to live life physically. But I'm here to tell you, money is the final result of what you do spiritually. Spiritual is more important than physical. So you have to worry about who you are inside and build a whole world inside that you would want to reflect outside. Live a life. Whenever you alone, just have these scenarios play out of who you are. Build a self-image. Build a character, an imaginary character that you are, that you would want to be, and let it come out physically. Don't live your life dwelling and chasing money, because no matter how many hours you work a week, you won't become a millionaire. If there's a way to become a millionaire without working 5 jobs, then that means it's not physical, it's spiritual. Because everybody was born the same. We were all kids one day, and we grew up, and this person became a millionaire and this person didn't. How did this person learn something that you didn't? It's because life is spiritual. They probably was good at imagining things. In their head, they thought that life was supposed to be in a way where they don't have to work 60 hours a week, 100 hours a week, 2 jobs. They could have just made the money and just do whatever they want. And you believe that for you to get something, you have to work this many hours. So your life became that because that's what you build inside of you. And this person, they thought that money was just going to come easily, and they were just going to buy things whatever they wanted, however they wanted, at whatever time they wanted. And that's how life became for them. So everything is your perspective of the scenarios you play out in your mind, how to attain things, and that's how you do it in real life. So start focusing on spirituality and understand that this life is a spiritual world. God brought us here as a mini heaven. Everything He created is ours. All you have to do is ask and get it. So we are in this world to experience things. We're not to have things, just experience. So if you have a car, you don't have the car. You asked to experience that car, and God gave it to you. So you were supposed to be learning something from that car, from that experience. It's experience. This life is experience based. So whenever you want something, just imagine and really want to experience it. But now our society is stopping us from wanting, from imagining, from wondering. You want something, you don't really want it. You just like the idea of having it. So you work and get it. You see the ads on TV. Oh, I want this car, but you don't want it. Because wanting is a big word. You don't just want things. When you want something, you sleep with it. You wake up with it. You talk with it. Whatever you say, that word is always there. You want that thing. You want it so bad. You can't live your life without it. I want this. I really want it. God, I want to experience this. I want to experience this. You wonder. You imagine. Whether you're mindful of it or not, you're just mindful. You're just always thinking about it. Well, what if I just see myself in this beach, like there's fishes swimming? If that's what you really want to see, that's what you see everywhere you go. That's what you see. Then you're involving God. This is the experience I really want to have. And then whenever you have it, because you know God is there, because you involve God in those experiences, because you wanted God to show you that experience, and now you're involving God in your manifestations. You know that you didn't just experience that just because you have the power to experience. You experienced it because God allowed you to experience it. But now you want something, you don't even know if you really want it. You just want the idea of it. It looks good. They advertise it to you, and you just go in and pay for it or buy it or work hard to get it. And after you get it, you know that I don't really want this, because you don't feel fulfilled. You didn't learn anything from it. When you experience something, it's a learning curve. And let me give you a little scenario. Let's say you want a Lamborghini and you have a job, and they're telling you for you to get that Lambo, you have to make a certain amount of money a year, and you meet that requirement. You have to have this amount of credit. You meet that requirement. You have to get a loan. You meet that requirement. Then you have to put this deposit. You meet that requirement and you get the car. Okay, you might look good. You meet the requirement. You're all set. You'll have the car. You drive it. But you don't have a story behind it. There's no substance. Compared to me, and I'm sitting here. I don't know how I'm going to get the car. I'm asking God to give me the experience. I don't want the car. I want the experience. I really want this car, God. You are the creator of this universe. I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I really imagine, I wonder, this is something that I really want in my life. I really want to have this experience in my universe. This would change my universe. Imagine me sitting in this car, driving this car, like just having my family near me, everybody smiling, doing this, doing that, taking my car to a car wash and everybody's just taking pictures of it. It makes me feel so good. God, I really want to see this. This is a scenario that I want to see. And going to the beach and speeding and enjoying myself. And let's say eventually you get it. You get the car. You don't know how, but you end up getting it. And mind you, first thing first, you're gonna give the credit to God because you involve God in you getting that thing. God gave you the opportunities, right? Even though you put in the work, but God made you meet somebody that know how to sell cars, that's deal with cars, and the person told you all you have to do is this, that. They gave you a way to do it, and you got it effortlessly. You know, your credit might not be as good, but they helped you. You got the car. And even before that, God gave you opportunity. You made enough money, and then the next time you met the guy that sold the car, and you bought it for the low, and you just have the car. So if somebody come and talk to both of us, right? You got your car, you got your car using your credits, right? And I got my car using the way that God brought it to me. I can talk about it all day, but you wouldn't be able to talk about it. You can only say, all you need to do is make this amount of money a year, have this loan, have a good credit, and then boom, you can get the car. But me, I can sit here and talk about it all day, how great God is. I didn't know how I was going to get it, but God really did it. Even though I have to work, I have to take the steps, but God brought these people in my life. I wasn't even looking for them. I just imagined. I was just wondering every day, how am I going to get this? And I can have a whole story behind it. I can tell you how powerful God is. And He's going to build my confidence. And the next time when I'm manifesting something, it's easy because I believe that it's going to come. I believe I'm going to meet somebody. I believe somebody's going to tell me about it. I believe I'm just going to go meet somebody one day and the person is going to tell me, oh, how to get this easily. The person is just going to be nice and explain everything to me. So it's like you always have stories to tell. Oh, I wanted to do this. I wanted to get this Lambo to go to the beach, to everything. You have a story behind it. There's substance. There's a reason why you wanted to experience it. The other one, you just like the look of it. You just want people to see you. You thought it was going to bring you happiness, but it didn't. And you did it. You thought you did it. Like, I'm using my manpower to get it. This person is using God to do it. That's the difference between poor people and rich people. Rich people, they believe that the universe is going to bring it to them because we're in an abundant universe. Everything is experience. They don't want things. They only want experience. So from now on, I just want you to understand that you don't have to chase things. Because whoever chases things never living the life they want. You don't chase things. There's so many things that you can chase. Let's say you're chasing a car. It's going to take you a long time to get it. And what's next? A house? It's going to take you a long time to get it. But in real life, you really want everything together. You want to have the car, the house. You want to have 7 cars in your driveway. You want to have nice things inside of your house. So how long will it take for you to chase each one of them one by one? Too long. No matter how much money you make a year. If you're chasing things, you don't get it quick. Because you have to keep chasing every single one of them till you get till you get to everything the way you want it to be. And by then, you wouldn't even want it no more because you don't want it that bad. When you want something, whether you were stuck or not, it's natural for you to just imagine, wonder, how would it feel? You're going to be smiling by yourself sometimes. Imagine if I'm wearing this dress on my prom. You're just imagining things. It's not true. But that's how you know you really want something. But now, all of us is just possessing things that we don't really want. We just like the look of it. We just like the idea of it. In your room, you have these posters. Oh, it look good. Oh, it's contrasting my pictures. It contrasting my room. If I put it here, it's gonna complement the wall. Do you really want it? Oh, I want the Mercedes. Oh, because what? Oh, it's a Mercedes, a middle class car. Do you really want it? How bad do you want it? What experience was you seeking with that car? What do you want? What's so good about that car for you don't want? So wanting something is a big word. You don't just want things. You have to ask yourself, do I really want this? Because it's a process. You have to want things with substance. If we are in this world to experience things, and more importantly to worship God, am I willing to use one of my wants to want this? Is this meaningful enough for me to want? So everything have to have meanings behind it. That's the reason we don't have things. So I don't use wants that light. Most of the time, everything we want we just like the idea of it. We don't really want it. I had to learn that the hard way. I lost a lot of money in businesses. I made a lot of wrong decisions, thinking that I really wanted the things that I wanted. But one day I just saw myself totally different, making something happen in the blink of an eye. I made something happen very fast. I didn't know I could have done that. That's the day I knew that wanting something and wanting the idea, thinking the idea of something, like having something might not be bad, and really wanting something is different. That's when I knew the difference of me really wanting something or me liking the idea of having something. So we have to involve God in everything we do. This is just the message I have.